Jimmy Butler is a vocal guy inside and outside of the locker room and can most of the time back it up. Now, Jimmy wouldn't think to talk trash to an athlete in a different sport, and a Pro Bowler at that, right? Wrong! Jimmy B owes the new Raider Antonio Brown a lot of money, and let me tell you why. What's going on, Fumble fam? It's your boy Chris, but you can also find my face over on my YouTube channel, CK2K. Also, make sure you subscribe here, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to like the video. I won't do the little ding because y'all didn't like that. I'm sorry about that. Now, Jimmy Buckets is one of the best competitors in hoops, and it most definitely shows on the court. Jimmy B is averaging 18.7 points per game and 5.2 boards for the highly rated Philadelphia 76ers. But he is more recognized for his incredible on-ball defense. Notice how all those accolades I just mentioned are NBA related, right? None of which said anything about the NFL. So, there's no way he would think to make any bets against a football player in his own sport. Wrong. Yesterday on Hot Ones, he revealed to host Sean Evans that he owes the Raiders Pro Bowl wideout $30,000 after betting him that he couldn't stop him from catching the pass in the red zone. Evans asked him what it was like training with AB, and here's what he had to say.
I still think I owe him, it's like $30,000 because I made a bet that I could stop him from catching the ball in the red zone.
Didn't work out for you.
Now, I got huge respect for my guy Jimmy because he's just an overall competitor. I get that. But when he's making this bet going against not only Antonio Brown, but Russell Wilson is throwing AB the rock.
You know, you're talking about the best receiver in the league and then Russ at quarterback. Just saying, if the Raiders had me opposite of him, you never know where we could go.
Now, staying on AB for a second, there are some NFL execs who are still a little salty about the lopsided trade involving the Steelers and the Raiders. Obviously, the real winner in the whole fiasco was Antonio Brown, who A, got what he wanted and was shipped out of Pittsburgh, and B, now plays for a younger and more savvy QB in Derek Carr on a team on the brink of competing in the strong AFC West. Now, a lot like Anthony Davis, Antonio Brown recreated the way that things can be done as a player trying to secure the bag, as well as being in a situation that they're comfortable with, rather than the organization holding all the power. But in Brown's case, he actually got the trade, and the NFL owners are taking notice. According to a report from ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, he said one source went as far as to say that Brown essentially treated himself like a free agent. Then getting a new deal with Oakland via trade is dangerous for the team expecting players to honor contracts. It's a problem. Other star players see this and might want to do the same. One source said, I know the Steelers had a difficult situation and needed to get rid of him, but they had other options. Man, if they don't get they too much power having cells all the way out of here and mind their damn business. I mean, you can arguably say the same thing about Odell in New York with the whole trade, but Odell didn't ask to be traded. He was still put in a better situation for himself, though. Now, speaking of big moves, we go back to Jimmy Butler. He will be an unrestricted free agent in the offseason, meaning he is free to sign with whoever he wants. And there are mumbles in the league that he is expected to get serious interest from the Lakers, Clippers, and the Nets. After Sixers GM Elton Brand made the final trades that created the Philly Five, he also said that he expects to be able to re-sign Butler in free agency without a problem. And I don't disagree unless their playoff run doesn't really work out. Now, realistically, the Sixers do have to choose between either Tobias Harris or Jimmy Butler because both guys are most likely looking to get contracts that can pay him over $190 million within the next 5 years. Now, as we said earlier, Jimmy B was dropping some nuggets in the Hot Wings show, Hot Ones, and another one he dropped dealt with the coach that he had the majority of his career in the NBA, Tom Thibodeau. He explained to Evans that the college style of coaching doesn't always translate to the NBA, saying this.
Buzz Williams, who's a lot like Tibbs in the sense that they're gonna yell at you, they're gonna motherfuck you, they're gonna say it all, you know, and that's how they talk to you. I think in the league, you can't really talk to nobody like that.
All right, note to self, be careful of what you say when you're eating hot wings because they obviously make you talk. Because Jimmy Butler was saying a lot of things like owing money and saying that a coaching can't do whatever. But I come back to you guys, man. What do you guys think? Are you guys thinking that Jimmy Butler is going to leave Philadelphia and go to another team like the Clippers, like the Nets, and like even the Lakers? I think that'd be a good fit, especially if the Lakers can get Klay Thompson. Jimmy Butler might be a good consolation prize, but who knows? I'm asking you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.